Alright, so I guess what I really want to talk about is kind of how my life's looking right now and kind of where I want it to be like in the future. Because where I'm at right now, it's fun. It has its ups and downs. It has a lot of downs, but also like some ups. There's no like real like middle ground. It's either like complete like chaos or it's complete or it's just like complete like nothingness. It's just like numbness. The other night was a prime example of it. I have so much footage of it. I'll show you some.
This shit's hella crazy. Yo! What the fuck?
Don't fucking move, dude.
Ow! Nah, Tobin's here, Tobin's here.
It's gotta freak out.
Yo, there's two at once right now. There's two at once.
Summer just started, and obviously there's going to be a lot of parties, even like in like a town like I live in. It's kind of small, but there's going to be parties and stuff. Summer just started, and I went to some with my friend. It was absolutely a surreal experience. We get there, the house is just completely full. The first person I laid eyes on, like, I know, and then like I tap up another person I know. It's just everyone I know is there. So it's like everyone's just kind of on the same like wavelength. That's kind of weird. It's like everyone in my town's just like looking for like the next like big thing to do, but nobody's really doing anything like super productive, if that makes sense. And for me, I can indulge in that kind of in those kinds of activities, but it's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do for like much longer, to be honest. But I let myself have a fun time, just get drowned out in the chaos. But it's like it's was just weird. So after the first one got shut down, we go to there's another one. Everyone's telling everyone to pull up to a park. I get to this park completely full, like even more people than before at that house. So many people at this park. A commotion started. Everyone's flashlights started turning on. The whole entire mob of people that were there, they just start swarming in the other direction. And I have a camera, so I'm like, I'm going to see what's happening. And not to my surprise, there was a fight that started to brew, which is really common from where I'm from, I guess. It just happens all the time. It's like there's nothing else to do, it seems like at some points. So I go over there, I'm kind of recording, I see some of these people just like, it's just complete chaos. It's just complete chaos. I don't understand what's happening. Everybody's screaming. It's very overwhelming. And it's like, what's the point of this? And then we go, it kind of like breaks up for a sec, but then everyone starts running. And like two fights start happening at once. I don't really understand like why. It's genuinely like why. And the worst part about it is someone got stabbed. This is just terrible. Everyone's supposed to be having a good time. It's summer just started. Someone got stabbed. What? It's like, why? I'm just like kind of in like complete shock, just like kind of still. And it's just, I just don't understand like why does like this kind of stuff happen. I know I'm like very repetitive, but it's just like, why what's the point? Like, why can't we go do something like productive? You know, like why can't we? Why is this all? Why is this all there is to do? It seems like. Anyways, so after recording some of those fights and talking to some of the people after, and the police come and shut it down, we leave, and then we go to this one guy's house, and I remember when we got there, I was just wanting to edit the footage that I got. I had hours of footage from that night. And so I get there, I'm really focused on my laptop. There's probably 10, 12 people there, and a lot of them are girls, and a lot of them are like really drunk. And so I'm kind of doing my own thing. I remember this one girl comes over, and she's just like admiring like my footage and stuff, and she's like, "You're a chill ass dude." And I was like, "Oh, cool, thank you very much." And then I kind of just brush her off, and then I just keep editing. And then kind of a commotion starts after my friend asked me to show all of the people there like what I was working on. There was this weird beat that started happening between my friend and these girls that were all very intoxicated. And I remember like everyone there was just kind of chill with me. I wasn't really like included in any of the stuff that was happening. I was just doing my own thing. But it's just like a weird pattern like I noticed like with a lot of people. It's just kind of like this back and forth, like I have to get the last word. So this guy shows up, and it's someone that these girls really do not like, and they didn't want to be there anymore, but apparently they had no other place to go. So what ends up happening is they start fighting, and then my friend, who already has kind of issues with these girls, he's kind of like trying to get them to like calm down, and it's just everyone just chillax, everyone just calm down, and then it just continues to escalate and escalate. I'm just an observer in the background, and I remember feeling like very uncomfortable. And since I was chill with everyone there, these girls that were just, there was two girls causing like a main problem. And this girl was like, this one girl, she was completely chill with me. And all of a sudden, when I go over to talk to them to see what's going on, she's like, everyone here is just super weird. And then she starts throwing shade at me. She was like, "You're hella weird. You're super rude." And I didn't even say anything. I just said, "Hey, what's happening?" And she just all of a sudden says that to me. But she says, "You're super weird and you're super rude." And I'm like, I haven't done anything. I could say the same thing about you. And she gets all fucking pissed and shit for no reason. And it didn't make sense at all. So these girls were just causing like really weird problems for no reason. These girls had this entitled attitude that everything has to be their way. It's my way or the highway kind of thing. And these girls just wouldn't let anyone catch a break. And it was just kind of upsetting to see like it just continuing. So I ended up removing myself from the situation. But my kind of thoughts on that is like, I feel like, especially with those girls' attitudes, it was like, I feel like if social media wasn't a thing, like the way this one girl was acting, like that wouldn't even exist. Like how, like, I don't know how to describe it. These girls, it's like a weird attitude. I don't know how to describe it. Like they're so bubbly, but like super entitled, and they can say whatever they want, but no one can say anything back to them. And they'll just like plug their ears like, "I'm not listening to you, you're wrong, I'm right," kind of thing. And it's like, why is this so prevalent? I feel like this happens, I've seen this so many times where like it's like they're like copy and paste. I don't understand like where the mentality comes from for people to act like that. But I just think it's kind of a problem for people to be acting like that, because out in the real world, you're not going to get far when you're doing stuff and acting in the way that they did. Anyways, yeah, so that was just kind of my night. it had its ups and downs, like I was saying, but it's not how I want my life to be. None of those people, like, actually, like, see each other. It seems like they're all closed off. And, I want people in my life that, like, see me for me. Like that one girl was saying to me for no reason. I didn't do anything wrong. You're rude and super weird. Well, it's like I could say the same thing about you. It genuinely just makes no sense. And I get this kind of weird attitude from a lot of people, even though I have done absolutely nothing to deserve that, if that makes sense. It's like I would like people in my life to, kind of be on like the same like wavelength as me and do similar things as me. Music, art, being able to share your emotions and thoughts freely without having to worry about someone having an attitude like that when you didn't even do anything. Yeah. I'm gonna have a lot to edit. Oh my god. Oh. Also, I don't have like a big presence on social media, but I had my first breakthrough the other day, and it was just talking about like one of the shows like that I really like and like kind of like my interest, and it was pretty cool to see. I have like almost 600 likes on it. I can't believe so many people related to what I had to say, and I think that's so cool, So I think like it gives me like more motivation to post more authentic stuff, It's like, wow, so many people like this. It's like, this is crazy. But I just set up this big monitor, like this big ass monitor. It's an Asus ProArt, and like I'm just like seeing myself like talking to the camera, and it's like it's so weird. It's so cool. Hello world. I'm so autistic. I am diagnosed with autism, but like it really shows. It really fucking shows. God damn it. I guess like another part too, like I was trying to like explain. Oh yeah. I was trying to explain like to those people, cause like I don't know, like I kind of want to show like how I like kind of live my life. It's like almost like on autopilot. It's like when I go out and like do stuff like that, it's like my brain like kind of like shuts off, and then when it's like time for me to say something for like how I'm feeling, it's like I can't even get the words out. Like it's so weird. I'm so absorbed into the moment. It's like I forget who I like really am. Like it all seems like a blur. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just like me as a person becomes blurry when I hang out around that kind of energy, and I kind of forget like who I am. And when they were asking me about like, yeah, why are you so like weird, like why are you so different, and I was trying to explain to them I have autism, right? And I don't think that necessarily like means that I'm completely different, because like I'm high functioning, but it does come with like some things I don't really get is like social cues. I really don't understand like a lot of social cues, like when people are like trying to like imply something, so I was trying to explain like a lot of people like need to be direct with like how they feel and what they want to say like to me or want me to do, if that makes sense. And I was immediately met like nobody actually took me seriously. And I remember this one guy, he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna be direct with you. I'm going to have sex with you. You don't have a choice. And it's like, it felt really weird. Like, I know it was like all jokes and stuff, but it's like, it felt like nobody took me seriously when I was like trying to explain that. And like I was trying to explain, like sometimes I have a hard time with that when people aren't direct, and then I'm just met with that. It just made me feel uncomfortable and unseen, and I guess that's like kind of why I feel so blurry when I'm around that, because when I try to express like truly what I'm feeling or thinking, it just like nobody like really responds to me like in a real way. It's like it's so weird, just the environment I'm in. Nobody can meet me where I'm at, and with like their authenticity. It's all about like what's the next biggest thing, or like it's all about, you know, just trying to uphold like your social reputation. But like nobody's real. Nobody's real anymore. So, yeah. But hopefully all soon that'll change. And I feel pretty stuck in life. But I just saw some slideshow from this anime I watched. Not from, but someone posted it from Call of the Night. It was like Nazuna. It was like some advice, but it was basically or the slideshow was saying, having no movement is in your environment is only gonna rust you, but even if you move and you don't know where you're going, that's still movement, and that's better than being stuck and rotting. And that kind of stuck with me. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna take a big risk very soon. I'm going to be flying down to Texas with some of my buddies. They make 3D printed slides, and me with all like my camera gear and stuff, you know. They're gonna let me live there, explore around there, meet a bunch of people, and I'm gonna help them with like their marketing, you know, their social media. I'm gonna help them with that to the best of my ability. I have no idea like if it's going to work at all, but it's something like I believe in. I believe like in their company and like what they do. What I want to do is I want to shape their brand in a way, so it has like so more people can like relate to it, if that makes sense. Like I want to put an emotion into their brand. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I have no idea if any of that's gonna work. I've never lived anywhere else like besides like my house, and so it's gonna be like a really big step for me. And you know, at least like I tried to do something with my summer. And yeah, that's really like my plan. I don't really know what I'm gonna do after that. I don't know if it's gonna be successful. I don't really know. But one thing I know I am planning on doing is keep posting on here, and maybe that'll take me somewhere. But you know, because at least this is authentic and I can talk freely. And if that brings me somewhere just for being me, well then I would be really proud of that.